Michael Jordan is responsible as much as anybody for changing the game for the worse.
KD did not agree. He said, "My theory is that guys like Steve, Skip, and Shannon have changed the game for the worse. Players like Steph and Michael can only push the game forward." Stephen A said, "News for you, KD. We ain't going any damn place. For every Stephen A, Skip, Shannon, and others, there's thousands more coming down the pike. We're not going away. We multiply. Sorry." Man, Stephen A defends this guy every day on TV just for him to turn his back on him. You hate to see it.
He called you out specifically, your name.
Let me say this, guys. Good Lord have mercy. When will they learn, Kendrick Perkins? When will they learn? You know, I don't really want to bring his name up, but I really have no use for him. But months ago and weeks ago, you had a guy like Stephon Marbury. Goes on video, social media, not eating Vaseline this time. He just has something to say. And he sat up there and said, I should be defunded. I shouldn't be allowed from talking back. I should be defunded. I shouldn't be allowed to talk basketball. What he left out was that he was the executive producer of the docuseries A Kid from Coney Island, which was about his life. And who did they call to talk to? That would be me. But I'm the same dude that shouldn't be allowed to talk basketball, except for when you wanted to promote your docuseries and then you want me to talk basketball. Kevin Durant comes out, and obviously there's no comparison between the two. But Kevin Durant comes out, and he sits up there and says, people like me make the game worse. Well, Kevin Durant and his company executive produces this new docuseries coming out, New York City Point Guards. Who they call? That would be me. So just from a fact-based purpose, it's amazing that no one cares about what I have to say, but they call me to say something. I find that to be a bit inconsistent, dare I say, Kendrick Perkins, Molly. I find that to be a bit inconsistent, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to be very respectful because I happen to love Kevin Durant. I think he's the best player on the planet when healthy. And I actually think he's a very good guy. Bit truculent with his attitude and always got attitude about somebody. I mean, it's just unnecessary sometimes. But I still got love for him. There's nothing he can really say to me that's going to make me attack him or whatever. I think he's a phenomenal basketball player, a future Hall of Famer, a champion, a two-time NBA Finals MVP. And I'm always have love for him no matter what. The only reason I feel the need to address this comment, Kendrick Perkins, is because where did it come from? When I reached out to KD, he didn't want to answer that question, and that's his prerogative. And what he and I exchange between each other is our business. But I will tell you this. All I said was that Michael Jordan was so phenomenal that people focused on marketing and promoting the individual as opposed to team. And that didn't necessarily help the game of basketball to a certain degree because on many, many occasions we've lamented the absence of team basketball. That's all I was trying to say. Nothing more. I don't understand where it came from, but I will tell you this. Fellas need to get over it. Because as I said yesterday on Twitter, and I'll say again on national television, the Stephen A. Smiths of the world are not going anywhere. I'm here now. There'll be hundreds, if not thousands, that will follow. These guys don't want to talk. They don't want to be accountable. Who the hell are we to tell them anything? So watch the game, shut the hell up, and enjoy their greatness and make sure they get paid their money without giving any commentary whatsoever. You want to control the narrative all the damn time. You're not doing it. You don't get to get rid of us. We here and we're going to be here. Get over it because we're not going anywhere. I'm not talking about me specifically as an individual. I'm talking about the collective me. Me, Kendrick Perkins, Ryan Clark, Swag Goo, Orlovsky, and everybody else in between, and Tim Legler, and J.J. Redick, and all of these other guys. We're not going anywhere. And the last point, Kendrick Perkins, before I give it to you. I've repeatedly said this to players because I got many, many cats in the NBA, NFL, and beyond the world of professional sports that I'm very, very cool with. I got them on speed dial. They got me on speed dial. We talk all the time. They know I'm not talking about them. But for those like Kevin Durant or Kyrie or somebody else that don't want to talk, please remember something. I get paid to talk about you. I don't get paid to talk to you. I don't ever have to speak to any of y'all again in life. And I still get to do my job. Look at what I see and comment about it. That's what I get to do. Remember that when in reality you actually do, because when you've had projects you wanted to push forward, you called me to participate. It wasn't the other way around.
So there you have it. What do you guys think? Is Stephen A. Smith bad for basketball? We all know he drives a ton of viewership to ESPN, but do you think that the game would have been better off had somebody else stepped into that void and kind of took over sports media? Because he's the face of ESPN. Do you guys think it would be better if we had a different face of ESPN, or do you think he fits that role nicely? I get Katie's point. Draymond made a similar one, that these guys don't really analyze basketball. They just make bold predictions and hot takes, and that's kind of what sports media has become. But you gotta understand that the casual audience loves that kind of stuff. They love the Mountain Dew bets that Skip and Shannon do, and they love the LeBron James and all these little memes and stuff that they do. It's kind of like junk food sports, where if you watch too much of it, you might just get sick because it just gets so repetitive. But a few doses here or there, a couple clips here or there, it can be pretty entertaining. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. Do you guys like that kind of analysis? Or do you guys like actual basketball talk? And that is all I have for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.